Nathan! How in the world are you? And what you playing?
You always gotta say it in that really like breathy.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, why not? I'm doing pretty superb. Just finished my spring break. Like I said, didn't get a lot of work in my spring break, so that's not good, I guess, because I need money. So
To go to Toys R Us.
yeah, we'll talk about that later. But
Yeah.
What am I playing? Well, Stephen, I've got a dramatic change in what I've been playing. There's an update. I'm not just playing Ocarina of Time anymore.
No!
I finished Ocarina of Time. First of all, I gotta say, I was disappointed in the boss fight.
Really?
It was so easy and not long enough. Like, all you do, he just shoots the lightning at you, just bounce it back. Boom, boom, dead. Boom, boom, dead. Boom, boom, dead. You hit him.
But you can't use Z targeting when you're trying to shoot him with the light arrow.
It's still so easy. Like, you know what? I don't know. I was expecting a little more. Especially because you said it was really good.
It's my favorite final boss fight ever.
Why?
Why?
Yes.
Because it's just epic.
It's
And I
epic,
love
I guess.
I love the this is spoilers, by the way, for
Yeah.
anyone who hasn't played Ocarina of Time by now. I don't think you are. But I love when he transforms. So, yeah, I get to gush now because you have beaten the game and you can't be spoiled with it anymore. So, I love how all throughout the game, whenever you run into a boss, it gives you like a, parasitic organism, Goma. Like the first boss. Or,
Yeah.
Phantom Ganon is something. It has like a longer title, but it's all like small text, and then their main name is big, like Phantom Beast, Bongo. It's just like, I love how they presented that. And even with Ganondorf, they're just like, King of Evil Ganondorf.
And then when he turns
and then
into
when
the
it's
horn,
Ganon, it's just
Ganon. Yeah.
And I love that. It's just like, he needs no title. It's just Ganon.
Yeah. And I thought that was cool. That whole sequence was cool because I was real disappointed because, like I said, the first fight was so easy. I was like...
Yeah, the first fight's okay.
I was like, please tell me that wasn't it. Like, please. And it was like acting like it was going to be over. And then I heard like whatever happens. I was like, okay, good. Please come back. Like, come back and fight me, bro.
And you are, surrounded by a ring of fire. So that adds to it. Plus, he knocks the Master Sword away. Now, you had the Bigoran Sword. Imagine doing that fight without the Bigoran Sword.
People did that?
Yeah, you can't. You have to if you don't have it.
Oh, gosh.
Because that's an optional item.
Yeah, I was kind of like, no big deal. This sword's better anyways. I don't care.
But yeah, imagine not knowing about the Bigoran Sword and going into that fight without it. Because he knocks the Master Sword out of your hand, which, if you didn't have the Bigoran Sword, that would be your primary weapon. All of a sudden, you don't have your primary weapon. You've had a sword since the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Now you don't have it.
Also, it was super easy because that fight was super easy too. Because you could just hide. You could literally just be right at his legs and he couldn't hit you. And then when he does like the thing where he kind of jumps up, you just go under his legs and hit his tail.
Yeah.
It was so easy. Like I hardly got hit. Like maybe like I got hit twice. Just because Zelda was like, get the Master Sword. I was like, does the Master Sword have some special power? So I was like, okay,
you can't beat him without it.
Yeah. Even though it didn't make sense because the Bigoran Sword is supposed to be better. But
well, it does more damage, but you need something that's specifically for Ganon to seal Ganon.
But yeah, so that fight was, I don't know. It could have been. I wish it were a little harder, maybe a little bit longer too. Like just more phases. Like I don't know. Like I was expecting 3 at least.
I don't like the whole going down the castle. Like the
running thing that was super easy.
Castle.
Zelda just doesn't. She doesn't even move without you, and you have like plenty of time. It was so easy.
Yeah, you have plenty of time.
Yeah.
The only place that you could get stuck on is when you have to fight both of those Staphos.
Oh my gosh, but that was so easy with the Bigoran Sword. I'm just like whack, dead, whack, dead. Don't mess with me.
And I also love the fact that in the first fight you can't Z target or L target and Navi tells you, like, I can't get close because of the ways of darkness. And then in the second fight,
she's like, I can do this.
That's why I have on that shirt, it says, this time we fight together. And she's like, there's no way he's holding me back. This time we fight together. I love that line.
Why?
Because you've been with Navi the whole time.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like, this is the culmination of your adventure and your friendship with Navi.
But I kind of hate Navi.
Listen.
Well, that aside, though, I do like Navi.
Yeah.
Just not as a gameplay mechanic.
I gotta say, segue here, because in what you call it, Majora's Mask, they do that way better. Where it's just like a little ding, and you just press the arrow. Like, oh my gosh, thank you for not giving tail. Really? I thought it was Tael.
I thought it was Tatl. That's what I thought.
Maybe I'm blind.
I haven't played it in a while.
But whatever, it's a weird name. But I love that they didn't give it a voice. That's like, hey, listen.
Yeah, just ding ding.
Yeah, and then it goes away. It doesn't keep going off and off and off because that's just it's so like I got so sick of Navi so many times. Like I'm going on a side quest and it's like, check out that ring of smoke on top of Death Mountain. That looks serious. And I'm like, I know, Navi. I'm supposed to go to Death Mountain. I know I'm supposed to do that. I'm not stupid, but I'm not doing that right now. Can you just stop reminding me?
Shut up, Navi.
Like, seriously. And then, oh my gosh. And when she would get sassy with me and be like, are you getting tired? I sure am. Why not take a break? I'm like, I know. I'm addicted to this game.
I've been playing for 30 minutes, which is nothing in this game.
And sometimes I haven't even been playing that long. It's just that I've closed it and opened it. Like, I've closed it and gone away and then come back. And it's still like, are you tired? No, I've been playing for like 10 minutes. I'm not. Like, but anyways,
Nintendo doesn't do that anymore. By the way.
Yeah.
Because the remake came out during a time when Nintendo was like doing that with a lot of its games.
Just parents were being like,
games. Like, hey, remember to take a 15-minute break for every hour that you play. No.
That's dumb.
Sorry. No one does that.
Why would you discourage people from using your product?
Because
parents.
They're trying to be responsible.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm done with Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time was fun. Now I'm on Majora's Mask, and I don't know. It's interesting. The story is interesting. Like, I'm still wondering kind of what's going on. He's on like a quest to find an old friend. Who is that?
Did you watch the ending of Ocarina of Time?
Yeah.
What happens after he puts the Master Sword away?
He walks away. What happened?
Navi flies away.
Oh, is that what he was trying to find?
He's trying to find Navi.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, why did Navi... I didn't really think much of that.
It's never explained.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she kind of flies up into the room.
She goes up
into
the
window.
I
remember that now. I didn't really think much of it because I was just kind of like... I don't know. I don't really care about Navi. She's just kind of a little... She's just a blue ball with a little girl
with
voice.
Wings.
I mean, I don't know. To me, like, I guess I always just see Navi as not a character and more just like...
a gameplay mechanic.
Yeah, giving you, like, help and advice. Okay, that makes sense. I was first thinking, like, the Skull Kid. I was like, is he looking for the Skull Kid from the first one that he plays the ocarina with? I was like, no, I don't freaking know.
But that is the same Skull Kid.
It is?
Yeah.
No? Okay. Yeah, so... The Happy Mask dude is creepy. Like, can we talk about that?
And
like, oh my gosh.
I didn't like... When this game was first out for Nintendo 64, I didn't like how you'd be talking to him and he'd be in one pose, and then he'd be like in
funny.
another one.
It made I noticed that too, and I was like, it was weird and unsettling, but it was like kind of cool because it gave him like this really like wild like it gave him like when I read his dialogue, it made me read it really like really excited, like 100%, like he's just like all over the place, you know what I mean? Like he's just like really like quick, and I thought that was kind of funny. I did notice that. I was like, that's weird. Like it just cuts. And like it's obviously something they did on purpose, and I thought that was kind of cool. But like when I got the ocarina and I brought it to him, and he was like, "Where's the mask?" And then he starts like freaking out. That scared me, like because normally he's like this, and then he's like he's like shaking me. I was like
violently shaking a child.
I was like, yeah. First of all, I'm a child. What makes me more capable to handle this situation than you? Like. Okay, so yeah, my thing with the game. So I'm not used to these kind of games, right? Where you have to like figure stuff out. Like I'm more used to like linear games, like we know that. And so like the first Ocarina of Time, like it takes me a while to figure things out. I kind of have to look at it.
But now you have to figure it out
my
with
gosh.
a time limit.
Yeah, with a giant creepy, really creepy moon. Oh my gosh, just coming down on me. And yeah, and so first time through, first cycle I lost. The moon destroyed everything. Second time I got it. Now I'm in the second cycle. It's about to kill me. I think I turned it off before it killed me because I was so upset. And, and then I gotta do it again. I'm not even kidding. I got the beans and I couldn't plant them. Like, you know how like when you can't use an item and it's like faded? Like I literally can't use it. I don't know what he's like. The like fat bean dude who's just like he was like plant it on some soft soil and put some water on it and then it'll sprout. And I'm like, okay, but how do I do that? Because like I know how to plant beans. I did it in the other one. I literally don't know. Like, so I'm hopefully maybe something will click next time through. But like that's why it's so frustrating.
I think it rains on day 2.
But what? Oh, does the rain make it soft?
Maybe.
Well,
maybe you can only plant them on day 2.
I was trying to plant it like at the very end, like. And so this was funny though. The first playthrough, the first cycle, before I had died by it, you know how you get to the what's it called? The place where they look at stars. Crap, what's that called? What's the word for that?
Planetarium.
I was about to say terrarium. Yes, planetarium. And you look in the telescope and he goes, "See that moon up there?" So like. This is how I knew I was like way behind and I was about to get killed because like so what happens is it's like a fixed cutscene, right? And it zooms up. So like it zooms up, it's like see that moon, and it's literally like the entire like scope of the telescope is just a little portion. It's just a portion of the moon's entire face. And I'm like, yeah, I see the moon. He's about to kill us.
It's kind of hard to miss.
It's supposed to be like he's way up here, and it's like, you see that moon? But he was like right there. And I was like, yep, I see the moon. I'm about to die. I got to do this again. I messed up. So it was really funny. So yeah, I mean, I'm not that far into it, so I don't want to diss it too badly yet. But I just don't like that mechanic a whole lot.
No, and I think it really holds the game back, and I don't understand why, but it's like any YouTuber that likes Zelda, like Majora's Mask is like in their top 5, and I don't understand how that can be.
Well, like, it's interesting because, like, I like it, but at the same time I don't. Like, it's a cool concept. Like, I don't know, it's a cool concept the way, like, every time you get the ocarina and you go back and you can unlock more stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's really interesting, but it's just so like stressful almost. Like I'm trying to.
No, it is.
I'm like, how do I figure this
like,
out?
The thing about an adventure game is like,
yeah, you have to have time to figure stuff out.
You have unlimited time just to go around. That's why it's like it's not like a Mario game or a Sonic game where you've got 10 minutes or so to finish the level.
I want to explore everything. I want to know everything that's around, and I don't want to get killed by a moon every time I want to look
Introducing
at stuff.
a time limit, any kind of time limit, makes it so that you're not so willing to go and explore.
And that's the whole point of a Zelda adventure game.
Right. Which is why it's
weird.
not one of the better ones. It's good. It is good because it is Zelda.
Right, and the story's cool and it's a cool concept, but it's just
I do have to say something. I do like the music in Majora's Mask better than Ocarina of Time. Like, I love the fact that Termina Field has the classic overworld Zelda theme. The
oh yeah.
That is the classic Zelda theme. That's nowhere in Ocarina of Time until the 3D remake where they put it into the credits.
Oh yeah.
And it's all fully orchestrated music. It's not, MIDI or anything like that.
Yeah. And so it's like, they have like all these like secret stuff. They have the heart pieces, I think, still. It's like, why am I going to want to go around and do all that when there's a moon about to kill me? And I got to figure out how to stay alive. Like, I don't want to die over and over again. I don't want to have to do this over and over again. So it's weird.
Yeah, and
like when I beat it, is it done? Like just like Ocarina of Time, is it done? Like I can't come back to it. Like because when I beat Ocarina of Time, I can't come back. And I can't roam around the world after beating it.
No.
It just takes me to the beginning of the Ganondorf castle when I come back on.
You can leave the castle.
Yeah, but like nothing's beat everything. It's still like the same way it was, you know?
Do you mean like, is there like a post game?
Yeah,
Like
there's
that
no
you've
like
beaten-
like normally when you beat a game like that, I don't know. I feel like you can still run around the world and the way it is after you do what you did.
What game have you played like that?
I don't know.
No.
I guess not. But like I don't know. I guess what I'm saying like, is there not a world? Is there not like at the end of Majora's Mask where the moon's gone and I can
No.
actually look at stuff without
Someone
getting killed?
hacked the original game so that you can run around in the world where there is no moon, but the moon is there.
That's no moon.
But it's really small up in the sky. So I don't know if they just shrunk it down or if it's really far away. It's probably shrunk it down.
Like it's so stressful, dude. Like I'll be like doing stuff and I'll just kind of get a glimpse of the sky, big creepy moon, just like coming down. I'm just like, oh yeah.
And by
that's
the
a
way,
thing.
I don't know if you noticed, but it is constantly moving closer.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah,
not just
it
day
creeps
1
me
it's
out.
up here, day 2 it's here, day 3 it's here.
Oof.
It's constantly slowly coming down.
And like, why though? Do they explain that? Like, why the mask makes a moon come alive and come
It's-
down to?
The Skull Kid with Majora's Mask is calling it down.
But why does it have a face?
That's
Just to look creepy and menacing.
You do. I don't want to spoil it for you, but you do find out.
Oh, okay.
It is tied to Majora's Mask.
The eyes kind of look like the eyes on Majora's Mask. I noticed that,
Mm-hmm.
like the coloration and the little like black pupils
Yeah.
in the center.
It's not Majora's Mask, but it's like controlled by Majora's Mask. So
It's weird.
that's why
So,
you
yeah.
getting the mask back is tied to the fate of Termina being destroyed by this moon or not.
Yeah, and where's Termina? Where did that place come from? Where's Hylia?
It's just
that
an
cool
alternate.
stuff.
There's so many alternate dimensions in Zelda. Like with A Link to the Past, there's the Dark World
Isn't this the same dimension
as Hyrule.
as the one that Link, like the timeline, like when Link in Ocarina of Time, and he goes looking for Navi? Is that not the same world?
Well, he's in the Lost World at the beginning of the game looking for Navi, the Lost Woods. So
Oh, right.
he goes into another. He goes into another dimension. There is a fan theory though that he dies, and that Termina is like a form of purgatory.
This is so confusing.
It is.
But yeah, that's what I'm playing. I'll get back to it soon, probably when I have the courage.
And did you notice what you beating Ocarina of Time unlocked in Ocarina of Time?
No.
The Master Quest.
Oh yeah. I might come back to that after a while.
It is fun. I've played Master Quest.
I'm interested to see what's different about it. Don't tell me.
Okay.
All right. So, what you playing, Steven?
And by the way, when you beat Master's Quest, you unlock
Master Quest?
you unlock a boss rush.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
So you could play any boss whenever you want. That I do like that.
You can already do that as a kid. You can go sleep in the bed.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought that unlocked with Master Mode, or Master Quest, but I guess not.
Yeah, I don't like that. I never did that.
I love boss rush modes.
I went back to the very first one, the thing that drops the little little dudes with the eyes from the
Goma.
ceiling. I did that just because I could be like, "Ha, you suck. I'm way advanced." That was the only thing I did. But yeah, what are you playing now?
So before I reveal what I've been playing,
Ooh.
I got this today.
Kirby.
Or no, not Kirby's. Just Kirby Star Allies
Star
for the Switch.
Who are his star allies, Steven?
You can turn your enemies into allies.
Wait, wasn't there one that did that already? Oh yeah, you in the
Superstar.
Yeah, in Superstar you can eat them and they follow you around. I still gotta beat that.
But you instead of just having one ally, you can have up to 3.
Ooh, that's awesome.
And then people can play the game with you and control them.
Oh, okay, so that's how the multiplayer
Yeah.
works.
It's getting mostly positive reviews. I saw one review that seemed overtly negative, but I feel like at this point, if you don't like Kirby games, you don't like Kirby games because
Right.
they're pretty much always going to play kind of the same way. I played the demo so far, and it is strange that it only runs at 30 frames per second for a 2D side scroller, whereas Kirby Return to Dreamland for the Wii ran at 60. That's a little weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be like graphically like, oh, this game can't run at 60 frames per second. It definitely could. So that aspect of it is pretty weird, but I'm looking forward to playing it. It's going to go on my... There's a term, by the way, that I've learned of what I have. It's called the pile of shame. When you have a bunch of games that you haven't played yet.
Yeah.
I literally have 2 piles of shame. That's just one. That's the second one I have to get to after I get through the first one. Yeah, it's off camera, by the way.
Yeah. That's
But what I have been
hold
playing...
on. I'll give them an idea. It's about this tall.
Yeah. It's PS4, Switch, and Wii U games. And then I have a pile of Wii and PS3 games in the closet behind Nathan, which you can see on camera. But I have been playing Sonic Lost World for both the Wii U and the 3DS. When I'm on break at work, I play it on the 3DS, and when I come home, I play it on the Wii U.
I think it's kind of like a historical moment that you're playing a game that I have experience with.
That you have played.
Yeah.
You played
and
first.
You hadn't played it before. I know, it's kind of crazy.
And a Sonic game, no less. Mr. Sonic aficionado right here.
Yeah. How does it feel?
But
so what do you think?
I like it. I like the storyline. So I'm a little bit further in the 3DS version than the Wii U version. But they tell the same story. Like the same cutscenes are there. They're in very low quality for the 3DS, but I didn't realize it was because there's pretty much there are a few more scenes in the Wii U version, but they're not necessary to tell the story. But I do like what they did with it, where first they make it seem like, Robotnik Eggman is the bad guy.
You don't like calling him Eggman?
I don't like calling him Eggman.
Okay.
No. I'm an original Sonic fan. He was always Dr. Robotnik to me.
Okay.
So, Dr. Robotnik.
It's a generational thing. I watched the
It
show where they're
definitely
like,
is.
Eggman!
Yeah, where they just start calling him Eggman.
Yeah.
And I like how, actually, in Sonic Adventure, he introduces himself as Dr. Robotnik, and they're just like, we're just going to call you Eggman.
Maybe that's like a condescending nickname Sonic has
It
given
is.
him
No, it
looks
is
like
an
egg.
It is a nickname.
Okay.
But it's kind of like Tails is called miles per hour.
Yeah.
In
Because it's supposed to be
Japan.
miles per hour.
Yeah.
Huh.
But he's better known in the U.S. as Tails.
Yeah.
So that name has stuck, and then Eggman has stuck.
So you like to call Tails miles per hour?
No, I like to call him Tails.
Okay. I was going to say, that's weird.
It's just in the U.S., was Robotnik first. So that's why. And they never changed it until Sonic Adventure. But
okay, so how many boss fights have you gotten to?
Well, I'm in zone... I beat the old guy in the 3DS version, the little guy with the cane.
Yeah. See, I find that the boss fights are a little too easy. But I guess that's Sonic games.
Okay, so I don't like how there are certain things in the game that I can't attack without taking damage, and I don't know that until I try to attack it.
Yeah.
Like, there's no...
Live and learn.
There's no... and it's stupid things. Like, okay, when you have the drill wisp power, and you're going through, areas, you can't run into bad guys. It's like, I could do this just fine in Sonic Colors with the same power. I could run into bad guys. I'm a drill. How can I not hurt them, but I take damage?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Wait, okay, I'm trying to remember. How does the drill work?
You either go through water or go through dirt. Like
does
underground.
it go to 2D?
It's usable both. The 2D levels and the 3D levels. I do like that
there are no 2D levels in Sonic Worlds.
Huh?
There are no 2D levels in Sonic Lost World.
Yeah, there are. On both versions.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, it's been a while.
Yeah, there are.
Are you talking about Generations?
I'm talking about Lost World. There's both 3D and 2D.
Oh, you're right. But it's mostly 3D. Right?
Yeah,
It's been
you're
so
right.
long.
It is mostly 3D.
Yeah, I feel like there's like one 2D level or like one or two 2D levels per zone, right? Something
Yeah,
like
there's
that.
usually one per zone.
Yeah, one. Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
is. It's like just like that one like thing in there. Yeah.
And it doesn't
Yeah, I forgot about that.
control bad.
I really like the way it controls, actually.
The what?
The way the game controls and like
Yeah.
the auto lock, like the target thing.
And how you could do 3 enemies at once.
It's so fluid. Like,
Yeah.
it's so fun.
And it honestly feels a lot like Super Mario 3D Land. The
Or,
camera control is good.
A lot of people compare it to Galaxy.
Yeah,
Have you played Galaxy?
I played both
It's
Galaxies.
not for DS at all, is it?
No. But Super Mario 3D Land is probably the closest thing
Yeah.
that'll come to that. But yeah, it feels like Galaxy, but the whole gravity thing, Sonic has been doing gravity stuff since Sonic 3.
Yeah.
So, oops. But yeah, I didn't like the whole, oh, you don't know that you weren't supposed to hit the enemy. Well, now you know, or you have to stun them with a somersault first.
Yeah.
It's like, but in previous Sonic games, that wasn't a problem. Well, this isn't a previous Sonic game. It is very impressive, like, because since I'm playing both versions at the same time, like, the 3DS version is very good. Like, it's so similar to the Wii version.
It's great.
And it's a shame that they didn't make more 3D Sonic games for the 3DS.
Right?
That's the only one.
Because you get generations where the 3D levels are like absolutely
And it's
pathetic.
2D.
Yeah. Ugh, I still am not over how frustrated I was when I started playing Generations, and I was like, all right, 3D level, let's go. What is this?
It's not.
I'm just older Sonic with a boost, and the boost is fun and all, but it doesn't compensate for no 3D. Like, I feel like I'm the only one, but I absolutely love the way that game handles, and there needs to be more of it. Like, it's just
Or Lost World.
yeah, more of that style. Like, I never get sick of it. It's so fluid. It's just like, and with that game specifically, I guess, like, I found the difficulty to be really good. Like, for me, like, it wasn't like too
They give
hard.
you a ton of lives.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it might. Some people might say it's too easy. I don't really say it was too easy because I probably not as good at video games as most people are. But for me, I felt like it was a good difficulty. I felt like it was difficult when it needed to be.
Yeah,
But,
there's
like,
a lot of good tension in the game. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of points where I'm just like, well, if I'm not careful here, I'll die.
Yeah. Like, have you gotten to levels where you're like sliding on like the walls and you have to keep jumping? And,
Yeah.
Like, sometimes, yeah. Like, it's just so fun. Like, I could never get sick of it. Like,
Yeah, I think it's a good compromise between like boost gameplay
yeah,
from like Sonic Forces and Generations, and I guess the slower paced, more open world games. It's kind of like a combination of the two ideas.
yeah. And I'm excited. Like, once I'm done with a lot of with the games that I have right now, I'm excited to go back and like get all of the stuff in each level and just play through it some more.
Did you unlock
so fun.
Supersonic in it?
I didn't.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
But because in the Wii U version, you have to do the annoying task of getting
Yeah.
all of the red rings, they do the same thing in Sonic Colors, where you get cast emeralds based on how many red rings you have, and it's just like, why?
Yeah.
Why can't I just go to a bonus round or a special stage where I can do that? Which I have a problem with that because it's all motion based. Like, you can't change the control scheme
Yeah,
to
it's
be
annoying.
just, hey, let me just fly around with the control stick. Is that okay?
I'm sorry, but who decided that would be fun? Just going like this? Who and why?
It's okay,
It's
but I don't like
so
that.
unnecessary.
Well, I don't like that I can't change the control. Like, any game where,
Yeah.
unless it, okay, for instance, Metroid Prime. If you get Metroid Prime on the Wii and you have a problem with the motion controls, that's the whole point of getting Metroid Prime
Yeah.
on the Wii.
Yeah.
But when it's for games where you have a section or a control scheme that could very easily just be
Right.
used with a traditional controller setup,
Right.
give me the option to do that. Don't force me to use the touchscreen.
Maybe it's
Don't-
for like a difficulty factor. I don't know, to make it more challenging.
It was just to I feel like it comes off as gimmicky is what it
Right,
is. It's
right,
just like,
exactly.
Oh, the
That's
3DS
how I feel
has
too.
motion controls.
Ooh,
Let's
yeah.
use that instead of the control pad.
Yeah.
But I don't want to use that. Let's use that instead of the control pad.
Like it'd be like Ocarina of Time. Like when you go to the hook shot or the bow, you can only move it around.
But they give you the option to use the
God
control
bless
pad.
that option because I never aim with the by like tilting it. That's
See,
so
I
dumb.
like that because I grew up with the traditional control, so it was kind of like, oh, this is kind of neat. Like I can actually kind of do very subtle.
Yeah,
changes.
I would use it like subtly, but like when I want to like look around and stuff, it's like nah.
Yeah, just you can use both at the same
Yeah,
time.
and that's good for like focusing on like one thing. You can kind of
If you need to turn all the way around, you don't have to physically turn all the way around.
like in the Sonic one.
Like in Sonic. And trust me, I have people look at me while I'm playing through that and they're just like, what are you doing? It's like, sorry.
Yeah, no joke. At my house, like I'd be in the living room just like this and stuff, and then just like my brothers would be like walking by and they'd just be like,
what are you doing?
and I'm like, I'm playing Sonic. Leave me alone.
So yeah, I like it so far. I think I might beat it within the next week or so, but
Yeah.
we'll see. I like it so far though.